Hey Busy Bees! Today on Two Sisters, class is in session. I'm going to show you how to create your own super cute laminated cash envelopes. I have a freebie for you below. You can get these from my shop or you can design and print your own. Whatever your choice, I'm going to show you what to do. But first, if you're new here, welcome to Two Sister Bees. I'm April, and together with my sister Jen, we do cash stuffing, savings challenges, money-related tutorials like this one, and lots more. So if you're into saving money, why not become a subby and hit that subscribe button? All right, let's go ahead and get into today. All right, guys, let's talk materials. First thing that you're gonna wanna have is your laminating machine. I like the Scotch one, it's pretty cheap. Some laminating sheets. I use the 5mm instead of the 3mm because I like the way that they make paper fill and it just feels like it'll last a little bit longer. A pair of snip snips. A hole puncher. This one is designed specifically for the A6 that we all use for our cash stuffing envelopes, but you could also use one of these. You just need to make yourself a little template so that you get the holes in the right spot. A burnisher to help you with your fold lines. Your credit card or driver's license would work too. Anything that would help you do that. A paper trimmer. That's all you need to get started. All right, let's get to printing. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to open the folder where you have everything stored. And I'm going to go ahead and open the one from the shop. So here's all the envelopes from the shop. And if you don't have Adobe Acrobat, I really recommend that you download it. It makes things a lot easier. So go ahead and print, and you're going to pick actual size because it is a smaller thing. You're not going to want to fit it. Then you're going to select your paper. I recommend using cardstock and the high printing because it looks better. So go ahead and print that out. And it's taking a minute. Go ahead and let that think. All right. And then we'll go ahead and this is the freebie. We'll go ahead and print that as well. Same thing. Go ahead and pick actual size, cardstock, high, okay, print. All right, so let's head on over to the printer. So let's go ahead and cut these out. Okay, now everything is all cut out and ready to go. Next is folding everybody in half. The easiest way to do this is to get your burnisher, your envelope, put this way, and line it at the top best that you can. Some people will place a ruler to get it to come to the top. And that looks pretty good. You flip and you take this and give it a nice on both sides so that it's like this, okay? And then repeat that process for all of the envelopes. And there you go. So all of your envelopes are all folded up, and the next step is to turn the laminator and let it heat up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So before we start laminating, I wanted to show you something real quick. So this is an actual assembled laminated envelope that I made. If you want to add that holographic stuff, you can purchase holographic sheets directly off of Amazon. This point is where you would place, actually the point last before we folded them, where you would place it. Now, I cheated when I did these. If you notice, my back isn't done. I just cut it to size and put them only on the front. If you want to do the whole thing, you would do it before the folding stage. If you want to do it now, by all means, your holographic sheet and put it on now. I'm not going to do it this round, but want to add that touch, that awesome glitter, this is where you would do it. Okay, so while that's heating up, now is a good time to show you how you should put your envelopes in the lamination sheets. So you open up your lamination sheet, and this is the side that's closed. Envelopes are going to need that 1/2 inch down here for where you hole punch. So you have to keep that in mind when you're placing them in here. The easiest thing to do is, since this is where you're going to cut, put that at the top, and then leave about 1 inch and place this bottom one upside down because you'll cut this top. So if you go ahead and do that, you can actually get here, you can put that one there so that you would cut top of the, well, I'll show you in the next stage where you're cutting. How you get 3 per laminating sheet so that you get the best use out of your laminating sheet. This is almost heated up, so I'll be right back. My light is ready to go, and I'm going to start laminating. So you can get air bubbles in these, so to give myself less of a chance of that, I'm going to go ahead and stick my left hand here, hold down the pieces, and then just lightly run my fingertips over it to try and get any air pockets. Now the tricky part, since you're doing the 3, you're gonna wanna grab the top. So hold this in place the best you can while you finagle it over to the side. I just hold it back piece the whole time this goes through. And you can let it go once it's at that point. To make sure that I have a good seal, I will go ahead and just flip it and I will run it through again, at least once, sometimes more than once, until I'm comfortable with how I think the seal is. And you just repeat that process for all of your envelopes. So now all of your sheets look like this, and this is the part where I just give a rough cut to get them out. You want to do this by hand. I admire your bravery, and you can. Just be careful. Do you see where the seal is there? Careful not to cut into that seal. The only place where you're going to want to cut into that seal is the top of your envelope so you can get in it. You do hit it. You can usually run it back through the laminator and it'll reseal it. You might have to do it like 7 times depending on how close you are. It will usually work if you're not super close, but I just do a rough cut here and get them out. Now that everybody is out, I like to get a ruler, and I like to use this. Like I said, you can use scissors if you're brave, but I prefer using a cutter. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to cut on the line that I can open the envelope. You just put it right on that line, and then you got to push down with your left hand so it doesn't move. So let's see here. Here you go, and I like to just stick my finger down in there just to make sure everything's good. So on the side here, we're just going to trim this up. Make sure to stay away from where the ceiling is. Now for the bottom, take my ruler, and you know you could probably do this another way, but I don't know how exactly. I take my ruler, 1/2 inch point, my envelope, line it up so that the 1/2 inch is on my cut line. I'm gonna line up my envelope, the here, down, and there's my 1/2 inch on the bottom. So I'm going to repeat this process for all the rest of the envelopes. Okay, so I like to do everybody first and then do all of the 1/2 inches together. So let's start that. Okay, everybody's done. Let's clean this up. Okay, now it's kitchen time. So you have one of these. Real quick before we jump to the next thing, I had my hole puncher set wrong. I have it pull down this tiny little bit here, just the one notch from the top. So here, you only have to do it once and it'll fit just fine in here. So what I was doing, did all of my envelopes wrong, so they're gonna have double holes in them. Your envelope, make sure that it's in there before you press. You don't want to mess this part up where you'll have to do it all over. Give it a push around, in there, make sure it's good, and hole punch it again. There you go. We're giving everything a good check and make sure it's all good, and then I'm gonna finish up these. Right, let's go ahead and put them back in the binder and see how they look. Right, so here is our cute here, and just put it this way. Ones from the shop, you would get pickles, vacation, gifts, Christmas, household, beauty, groceries. Doing your cash stuffing, peasy, everybody's in there. You have those, and just to show you guys that I've done this once before without completely messing it up, are my own that I did a while back, and I did have to fiddle with that stupid hole puncher quite a bit. For some reason it just goes really over my head. Yeah, you guys can design these, make your own. The ones from top, use the freebie below, or your own with craft paper. So whatever you guys choose, I hope you have fun with it. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Just say to you guys, make sure everything's done, and then do I do it? Yeah. I can't believe this is happening. I go ahead and I hate that hole puncher.